Good morning, grade ones. Welcome back. I haven't seen you for a couple of days for math, but I hope you have done your workbook, and I hope yesterday you did our math checkpoint because I'm so excited to see how you've been doing and what you've learned so far. So today we're going to continue with our numbers with having tens and our number having ones, and we're going to talk about how we can count up and how we could count back from them. So who can tell me what number I've got up here on my board? Can you say it out loud with me? 67, yes. Now if I wanted to say to you, what is one more than 67? If I had one more, how many would I have? Well, we can count up one. What comes after 67? 68. You're right. So I'm going to put our 67 on the board. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I've got my 60 here. And then I'm going to get my 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I'm going to write our number sentence of 67 plus 1 equals, well, what I'm doing is I'm adding a 1, right? So I have 7 ones and I'm going to add 1 more. Okay, did the tens change? The tens did not change. I still have 6, but I have 1 more 1 now. Instead of 7, I have 8 ones. Okay, so my number now is 68. Now we're going to go back to 67 here. Okay, so I've got 67 on my board. What if I wanted to take 1 away? Okay. What is 1 less than 67? Who could tell me that number? If I want to count back 1, I would have 66, right? So if I take 1 away, the tens doesn't change. I still have my 60. I still have my 6 tens, but I'm going to take 1 away. So instead of 7 ones, I'm going to have 6 ones. So if you can see up here, I have 7 ones, and I'm going to take away 1. Leaves me with 6 ones. Okay, awesome. Now, I'm going to go to a new number. I'm going to go to, and I want you to tell me if you can say out loud what this number is once I write it down up here. Okay, who can say this number out loud? Can you say that number out loud? 53. Okay, so I'm going to make my number 53 here. Okay, now this time with my number 53, I would like to count up by 10. I would like to add 10 more. So I want to add 10 to my number 53. Okay, so 10 more means I'm adding another 10. How many 10s do I have right now? I have 5 10s, and I'm going to add 1 more 10, and that's going to give me how many 10s? 6 10s, and do my ones change when I add 10? No, my ones stays the same, it's 3. So if I add 10 to 53, I get the answer of, say it with me, 63. Awesome. Now we're going to go back to the number 53 again. So I'll take that 10 back that I added in. Okay, so I'm going to go back to 53. This time I want to take away 10. I want to take away 10. So if I have 53 and I want to take away a 10, how many 10s do I have left? I started with 5 10s and I take 1 away. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s left. And did my ones change? Nope, I still have my 3 ones. So what's my answer? 53 take away 10 is 43. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to look at in our textbook. So press pause if you need to grab your textbook. We're going to open up to page 76, please. Okay, I'm going to have you open up to page 76. Okay, and we're going to look at the top question up here. Okay, and this is the number. Who can tell me what number is represented with our squares up here? Well, let's count the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then we do 1, 61, 62, 63, 64. We got the number 64. What number is 1 more than 64? If I added in another 1 more, what number would that be? Say it out loud. 65. Perfect. What number is 1 less than 64? If I took 1 away, what number would I have? Say it out loud. 63. Good job. Go back to 64. What number is 10 more? If I add another 10, what number would I have? Instead of 60, I'd have 74. And the ones don't change when we add 10. Go back to 64. What number is 10 less? If I take away a 10, what number would I have? Could you say that out loud? Well, I have 6. And if I take 1 away, I'd have 54, because the ones don't change. I'd have 54, okay? And that's what you're going to do in your workbook. Now, keep in mind, you're going to skip a couple exercises that we'll come back to next week. So you're going to skip 51, you're going to skip 52. We'll come back to those. Today, you're going to do exercise 53, okay? Where I have the number, and you're going to tell me what's 1 more, or what's 10 more, or maybe 1 less, or 10 less, okay? And tomorrow on Friday, you're not going to have a video. You're going to keep going. This time, you're going to do it without the pictures. So you're going to start at 59. And if I add 10 more, what number does it become? So you need to look at the 10s and add another 10. That becomes a 6 now, right? If 1 more 10, 5 to a 6, and the 1 stays the same. You're going to go down, follow the arrows, and you're going to either add 1, take 1 away, add 10, take 1 away. And then we'll do different checkpoints to make sure you're at the right number. And then you're going to go up and over and get all the way down to the end. That's what you're going to do on Friday. But for today, I want you to do exercise 53. Remember, you're skipping 51 and 52. Okay? Have lots of fun adding by 10s or adding by 1s or taking away a 10 or taking away 1s.